Dear family businesses and dear members in family businesses, I wish you a nice and successful day. I made my coffee. It's still warm, but it's good. So for today, I prepared very interesting topic as always. Well, I was thinking about this topic for a while, but I also wanted to give you like example, and then I was not sure how can I how can I tell this example so that it really comes to you like very understandable. So let me begin. When we speak about the need of making a family business constitution, in the theory, but also in reality, we say that everybody should be at the table. Like everybody should take place and discuss. And when we want to give the answer to the question, who is everybody? This is something that maybe should be saved for another video. But let's say that everybody are family members. They're active and in the family business, that maybe work or that have parts of the ownership, and that they're like important for the family business. So they should sit at the table. But now I will give you one example that is not real, but it's also not totally made up, like it's a mixture, and it can be very easily found in the reality, because I never talk about real cases. Like it's really a mixture of reality and theory, but it's really pretty realistic. Imagine that we have a family business and we have a father that took this family business from his father, and he has a full power in this family business. But he has 3 marriages. And from the first marriage, he has children. And from the second marriage, he has children. And in this third marriage, he has children, like a patchwork family. And not all, but some of these children work in the family business. Like one daughter is executive of one part of the business, and another son makes some other part of the business, and then another daughter is also in charge for a part of business, and so on. And now when you a little bit coffee before we go deeper in this problematic. So when you come as a mediator, for example, in a kind of family business, then you first try to talk to everybody like very discreet and just get a picture of the family business, like where could we start in the process of making a family constitution, if possible. And then when you talk to these children, you get the not only impression but the picture that there is a very high there is a lot of intransparency in the business and a very high degree of insecurity. Why? First, all of these children, they only see that each of them has a different relationship with their father. Like they don't know what kind, and this is this intransparency, but they only see the consequence. Like they see that one child buys a new flat, or another child somehow managed to repair like a old house they bought, and now they make a new house out of it. Or they see that one child bought a very expensive car, or they see that one child got the money to fly like to Mexico or another part of the world, like very expensive travel. And they don't know why this child gets this, let's say, bonus. They don't know what are the rules. They don't know what kind of relationship this child has with the father, but they simply see that they are not all equal, and that there are some consequences, like some differences between them, and this is intransparent. So it is not transparent, but it also invokes a higher grade of insecurity, because the question who is going to lead this family business in the future is also not solved. So they don't know who of them is going to be the next leader, like the father now. And they also don't know what happens with the rest of them. Are they going to stay? Is this brother or sister going to throw them away out of the business? And so on. So they really suffer under this intransparency and this high insecurity. And now when we go back to this father that actually has a strong position and the whole power lies in his hands, we can make for us a question. Why actually should this father now be ready to talk with all of them totally transparently? And why should he actually put all the cards on the table? And why should he actually give part of his power to them, or distribute this power? Because in order to make a family a business constitution, you need to give a little bit of your power away, because otherwise there cannot be any solutions. Like, you cannot make any solution without giving part of your power away. So we can ask ourselves, how can we make it happen that this father gets ready to talk about it in the first place, and when this could be? Like, we can wait forever. It can happen that this father one day comes in the family business and says, oh, I decided that for the rest of my life, I'm going just to travel, or I'm just going to play golf, or I just want to be with my grandchildren, and I don't want to come into this family business at all. Tomorrow, I'm not here. So this can happen, like his own decision. It can happen that the brother and sisters, like his children, make a demand that he starts to talk about family business constitution, or it can come from the mediator, like a suggestion for him to start making a family business constitution. So there are possible more like venues how this can happen, but the fact is that this is not easy. And now I'll already talk for 8 minutes. Maybe this is enough for today. I don't have solutions. You cannot have solutions before you come into the family business, before you get informed about the situation. And actually, the solutions can only happen together. But my wish for today was that maybe I give you some ideas, or that I give you some impulse to start thinking about it, because maybe you are this father in this power position, and maybe you also seek for some solutions for the future. And a good way would always be, upon my opinion, to start with family business mediation and to see how far we can come. So now I talk for almost 10 minutes. I think this is enough for today. I wish you a nice and successful day. Have a cup of coffee, because my coffee is very good. And we'll see you in some next video. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.